Hello Mama, and welcome to your 45-minute prenatal yoga flow. You are just going to need a mat for this and 2 blocks. You can grab some books or any other props that you have, and you can also do it without. And we are going to get started on the mat on all fours. Please listen to your body and adapt the practice to your needs of today. So come to all fours, and then I want you to look at your fingers for a second and spread them super wide. And then I want you to grip the mat with your 5 fingers really tight, and you'll feel a slight lift in the middle of your palm. Okay? This is really important to protect the wrists, especially since we have some extra weight on us. And then look at your knees, and you can take them as wide as you want. Your feet are relaxed. We're just going to rock back and forth. Take some breaths. Shoulders away from the ears. Arrive on your mat. Use this gentle movement to get into your body, out of your head. Just feel your knees on the mat, your hands grounding on the mat. Let go of any to-do lists, anything that's in your mind. You can even shake your head. Lovely. Now come to stillness, and we are going to do some cat-cows. So cow pose is, first you are going to eliminate the space between your shoulder blades, and then tuck your tailbone slightly up. Look up, and as you breathe out, create loads of space between your shoulder blades. Tuck your tailbone in and look towards your belly. As you breathe in, cow pose, so we're back to tailbone up, chin up. And as you breathe out, cat pose. Okay, I'm going to fall silent so you can do this on your own, following your breath. Come back to neutral, and we are going to thread the needle. So take your right hand palm up, take it under your left palm, and calm down on your shoulder. You will take your left hand out in front of you, right here on the mat. Now if you don't have enough space for your belly here, you can widen your knees further. And you can rock your pelvis side to side until you find the middle point. Take your hand back next to your face. Push up on that left hand. Let's do that on the other side. So left palm comes up underneath the right palm. Come onto your shoulder and your left ear, and the right hand extends. Come move your pelvis side to side again. Push into that right hand, take it next to your face. We're back on all fours. And then with your next breath out, tuck your toes, take your bum to your heels, and we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. Now bend your knees as much as you can. I'm going to take my feet a bit wider here to give space to my belly. And then push into your palms. You're still gripping onto the mat. And look towards your toes. And have this generous bend. And then you can take one heel towards the mat and then the other. Keep pushing your chest towards your knees, towards your toes. Warming up the back of the body. And then bend your knees again. You're going to walk the hands towards the feet. Hang here for a minute. You can take opposite elbows with your hands. Then just hang. Take your feet as wide as you need. And then slowly come back to your downward facing dog. Walk the hands out again. Pedal it out. And this time walk your feet next to your hands. And then come. It doesn't need to look gracious. And then take your toes super wide. Heels in. And come to a squat. For a Smalasana squat, you might be a bit tight. Let's move it side to side. I don't know about you, but you can probably see I have a lot of rounding in my upper back during pregnancy. So this can be a challenging pose. Be gentle with yourself. It's a very good pose to prepare for birth. Come to stillness. And then come up slowly to standing. Breathe in, hands above the head. Breathe out. And come to stand. You can take your feet back under your hips. Close the eyes for a moment. And then breathe. And take your hands to your heart. And think of an intention for your practice. How do you want to feel? Joyful, grounded, peaceful, energized. Whatever comes up, listen to it. When you have your word, come again to stand. On your next breath in, arms up above the head, palms meet. As you breathe out, dive down, forward fold. Breathe in, come up halfway, hands to the shins. And as you breathe out, take your palms to the mat and come to downward facing dog. Again, you can be still here or pedal it out. You can bend your knees. Whatever feels good. Look forward, step into your Malasana squat. Stay here, breathe, and then come up to stand however you can. Palms meet above the head as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, palms at the heart. Breathe in, palms come up. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, downward dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Warming up the body. Wiggle it through. Do whatever feels good. And then bend your knees generously. And come into your Malasana squat as you breathe out. Stay here for your breath in and another breath out. Next breath in, come up to stand, palms meet above the head, and hands down or palms at the heart as you breathe out. We're going to do this once more. On your next breath in, palms come up, meet above the head. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Look towards your mat. And take your downward dog. Pedal it out or stay still. Make sure there's space for your belly. On your next breath out, come in your Malasana squat. Stay for the breath in and for a breath out. Come up to stand as you breathe in, palms meet above the head. And this time release the hands on your side as you breathe out. Close the eyes again. Think of that intention. Observe how you feel in your body. And open your eyes. We're going to take a big step back with our left foot. You're going to come to a high lunge. Take your hands up. Your upper arms are going to be by the ears. Take your shoulders away from your ears. Straighten that back leg. Pick a point in front of you and breathe. Arrive in the pose. Hug onto baby. Slightly tuck your pelvic floor. And then open up to warrior two. So back heel comes down. You rotate your torso towards the side. And your arms come to the front and to the back of the mat. Look over your front middle finger. Don't worry too much about alignment. Do what feels good in your body at this stage of pregnancy. Shoulders away from the ears. Relax your jaw. Your next breath in, flip your front palm. Your back palm comes on your upper leg. And take your front arm all the way up to the ceiling. And maybe slightly back. Follow with your gaze if you like. Exalted warrior. Next breath in, straighten the front leg and take your palm, your front palm back to the warrior two position, then forward until you tilt and you end up in triangle pose. So your front palm is either resting on your shin or your upper leg, your thigh, or it can be against your inner shin. You can quickly peek at me to see how that goes. And then your upper hand is directly above you, shoulders away from the ears again. But you can also have your upper hand on your hip. And just breathe. Feel the stretch in your side body, the opening in your chest. Relax your jaw. Look down on your next breath out. Come up on your next breath in, back to your warrior two. Maybe you come a bit deeper this time. And on your next breath out, take a big step or a few steps to come back to the front of the mat. Palms meet in front of the heart. Big breath in. And a breath out. You can close the eyes again. See how your body feels. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So put your weight in your left foot. Big step back with your right foot. Come to a lunge. Take your arms up. Upper arms are next to the ears and your shoulders are away from the ears. Just slowly come into the pose. Pick a point to look at in front of you. Don't worry too much about alignment in your feet. You can take this as wide as you like. Make sure you're stable and breathe. Unclench your jaw. Tuck the pelvis slightly. Hold on to baby. And when you're ready, put your back heel down. Rotate your torso towards the side of the mat. And take your arms parallel on either side. One pointing to the front of the mat, the other to the back. There shoot energy. And your gaze is right past your middle finger in the front. Roll your shoulders down. Try to track your front knee to the left. The outer edge of your back foot is gripping the mat. Breathe here. Don't worry about how you look. Think about how you feel. Are you holding any tension in any spots where you don't need to? Take one more deep breath in and out. Next breath in, flip the front palm, take your back palm to your thigh and follow your gaze as your arm comes up and over for an exalted warrior. Don't worry if you wobble or balance is off in pregnancy, it's totally normal. Make sure you're safe. What helps is taking the front foot a bit to the left to create more space between the 2 feet and create a more stable base. Next breath in, straighten your front leg. Take your arms back into warrior 2 position. Come forward and tilt into Trikonasana triangle pose. Take your upper arm up or on your hip with the hand. Again, just place your left hand wherever it feels good, as long as you can open the chest, open the shoulder. You can even place it on a block, on your shin, on your thigh. Micro bend in the front knee if you tend to overextend. Breathe here. And then look down towards your front foot. And on your next breath in, come to stand on the front of your mat. Palms can meet at the heart. Close the eyes. Shoulders away from the ears, create space between your eyebrows. Crown of the head towards the ceiling. Tailbone slightly tucked. Hold on to baby just slightly. Chest proud. Relax your jaw. Now open your eyes if you had them closed. And we are going to repeat that twice on both sides. One breath, one movement. So you can just follow me. As you breathe in, left foot shoots back. Arms up, come to a lunge. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, flip to front palm, exalted warrior. Breathe out, both legs extend. Shift forward with your torso and tilt over. Trikonasana. Going to stay here for another breath. And then step forward as you breathe out. Breathe in, right foot shoots back. Come to your lunge. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, exalted warrior. Breathe out, triangle pose. Stay here for the breath in. And breathe out, front of the mat. Breathe in, lunge on the left. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, exalted warrior. Breathe out, Trikonasana. Stay for the breath in. And then breathe out, front of the mat. Breathe in, lunge on the right. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, exalted warrior. Breathe out, Trikonasana. Stay for the breath in. And on your breath out, come to the front. Let's do it another time. Breathe in, left foot shoots back, come to your lunge. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, exalted warrior. Breathe out, Trikonasana. Stay for the breath in. And front of the mat as you breathe out. Breathe in. Lunge, right foot shoots back. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, exalted warrior. Breathe out, Trikonasana. Stay for the breath in. And front of the mat as you breathe out. Close the eyes. Feel your heart against your thumbs. Shoulders away from the ears. Jaw unclenched. How do you feel in your body? Come back to your intention. Open the eyes if you close them. Breathe in, hands come up above the head. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. And breathe out, come to all fours. Again, grip your mat with your fingers. And this time, take your right foot next to your right hand on the outside. And shimmy your left knee back as much as feels good to come to a lunge here. And I like to have my feet outside the hands for lunges in pregnancy because it just gives so much more space for the belly. No matter what stage you're in, it's good to start practicing giving space to your belly. You can come up on blocks here or on the tips of your fingers. You can introduce some movement if that feels good. Just slowly going to wind down, stretch it out. You can come to the knife edge of the front foot if that feels good. Opening the hip. You can even take your hand to your hip. Or to your knee rather. When you're ready, come back to all fours. And take your torso up, come to a kneeling position. We're just going to do the slightest back bend on the planet. So take your hands to your lower back. Open your chest. Grow tall, be proud. Take your elbows towards each other. Maybe this is where you stop. Maybe tilt your hips forward slightly. You can take your knees wider. You might feel a stretch in your quads. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you take your gaze up. If you feel any strain in your lower back, back off. Make sure you hold on to baby slightly. Come back up, come back to all fours. Grip onto your mat with your fingers. And we take the left hand outside, the left foot outside the left hand. You can shimmy your back knee back if that feels good. And we're here on our lunge again. You can come onto blocks on the tips of your fingers. You can move, you can stay still. Just come into the hips. Again, don't worry about how this looks. It's really about the hips here, not so much about the opening in the chest. We'll do a bit of that after. Can come on the knife edge of your foot. Take your hand to your thigh. Whatever feels good here. Lovely. Breathe. And then come back to your kneeling position, or all fours. And this time, take your hands to the front of your mat and melt your forehead towards the mat. It can come onto a block or a book here, or a sweater. And then move your hips from left to right until you find the center. If this is a lot on your lower back, back it off by going on your forearms, like so. But if it feels good to be with your forehead on the mat, then please do so. The only caveat being slightly hold on to your baby, so slight tension in the belly to protect the lower back. You can move side to side here, or you can be still, opening up the chest here, the shoulders. You can close the eyes if you haven't already. Unclench your jaw. And take your elbows next to your face, push up and come back to all fours. Going to move into a pigeon pose. And again, you might want your block here or both. I'll take them with me. So first take your right knee and shimmy it towards your right palm. Now you can play around with the position of your foot here. Some people like to have their shin parallel to the front of the mat. For me, this never feels good, especially not in pregnancy. So I'll have my foot pointing diagonally back. See what feels good for you. And then come up for a moment. On the tips of your fingers, hold on to your pelvic floor. Slight back bend. And then when you're ready, you can come on your elbows or even melt completely towards the mat with your forehead. So you can use the blocks in several ways. You can have a block under your right bum cheek, or you can have a block or two to lean on with your elbows, or both of those things. You can also place your forehead on the block. Whatever allows you to melt into the ground and to give enough space to your belly. Another thing you can do if you're really at the very end of pregnancy and this just doesn't feel good, the belly's in the way, is to shift your bum cheek on the mat. It's called lazy pigeon. Like so, I'll demonstrate quickly. Yeah, and this gives you a little bit more space than you do. Take your hands parallel, or rather your shin parallel to the front of the mat. Otherwise, you can stay in pigeon and breathe here. And if this doesn't feel good at all, you can come to child's pose. Still loads of benefits for opening the hips there. Any forward fold that feels good. Relax your shoulders. Create space between the eyebrows. Remember your intention and breathe. Slowly move away any blocks you might have had. Bow back to all fours. And repeat on the other side. Again, make it comfy for you. Two sides might be very different. And then come on the tips of your fingers for a moment. Slight back bend. And a melt towards the mat. Breathe here. And clench your jaw. If you get lost in thought, no worries. Come back to your breath. Slowly take away any props you might have had. Come back to all fours. And then we come to our side for our final pose, just for a little bit. You can make a pillow with your upper arm. Your top arm can be on your belly or on your hip. Just close the eyes. You're just here for a few seconds together, but you can stay as long as you like. Take a moment to connect with your baby. Send it a thought of love. And then push into your top palm. Come up to a seat. And take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. I would also really like to thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope that made you feel good. Please check out any other videos I have on my channel. There's weights, bodyweight workouts, Pilates, affirmations, and meditations, all for pregnancy. So thank you again for doing this practice with me, and have a lovely day. I wish you only good for your pregnancy. Ciao!